Next, the Michigan High School Athletic Association presents the Volleyball State Finals. Today's broadcast of the MHSAA Finals is made possible by Farm Bureau Insurance, sponsor of the MHSAA Scholar Athlete Award. True Value Hardware, promoting good sportsmanship through the Good Sports Are Winners program.
Welcome to Kalamazoo Central High School and the 1994 Michigan High School Athletic Association Lower Peninsula State Volleyball Championships. Class C contest coming up between the Pirates of Pewamo-Westphalia and the Holton Red Devils. Good evening, everybody. I'm Mark Crawford. Glad to be with you here on Pass tonight, and glad to be joined by Lynn Rosendale of the Grand Rapids Press. And Lynn, looks like a pretty good Class C matchup.
Yeah, it looks like the classic matchup, Mark, of offense versus defense. Holton, as we saw in the semifinals, has a very strong offense, varied attack. They can run the short middle, the short back. And Pewamo-Westphalia on the other side has a strong defense. They're scrappy, they pick everything up. And I talked to Holton's coach, Ed Bailey, earlier today, and he said Pewamo-Westphalia is the kind of team that just digs everything up and lets you try and make the mistakes.
We saw semifinal action this morning with these two clubs. What do you think's the key for Holton?
Well, as I see it, Amy DeLong really seems to be the key for Holton. She's a strong setter. She's also a strong hitter. She can mix things up real well. And she's a senior on the team. She's a real leader out there for Holton.
For Pewamo-Westphalia?
For Pewamo-Westphalia, I see Nikki Simon, their middle hitter. She's not real tall. She's 5'9", but she can put the ball down. And if they can pass the ball up, get it to Nikki, I think they should be real strong in getting the ball down.
All right, we are moments away from this Class C state championship contest. Pewamo-Westphalia and Holton. One of your network sponsors is Farm Bureau Insurance. You look down over Kalamazoo Central High School, moments away from our Class C state championship game. Let's check in to meet our two ball clubs with PA announcer Joe Mitchell.
Good afternoon. The Michigan High School Athletic Association welcomes you to Kalamazoo Central High School's Zoodoma Gymnasium for today's final match in the 1994 Class C Lower Peninsula Girls Volleyball Tournament. Good sports are winners because they have the proper perspective about educational athletics. Because in the end, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, but that you played the game. And now let's meet the starting lineups for this contest. For the visiting team, the Red Devils of Holton High School. The lineup includes number 2, Kelly Becklin. Number 4, Jennifer Thornton. Number 5, Dawn Long. Number 6, Amy Vandenberg. Number 7, Jennifer Nichols. Number 8, Amy DeLong. Number 9, Lori Swenson. Number 11, Amber Trigstad. And number 12, Erin Monette. The head coach of the Red Devils is Ed Bailey. For the home team, the Pirates of Pewamo-Westphalia High School. The lineup includes number 1, Jody Klein. Number 2, Beth Smith. Number 3, Lori Heckman. Number 4, Heidi Wood. Number 5, Debbie Klein. Number 6, check that, number 9, Angela Smith. Number 10, Dawn Barker. Number 11, Kimberly Weber. Number 12, Carrie Thalen. Number 13, Christine Williams. Number 14, Tracy Pohl. And number 15, Nikki Simon. The head coach of the Pirates is Patty Feldposh. Your officials for today's match are Dennis Van Gilder and Christy Brolinski. The line judges for this contest are Phil Van Kampen, Gene Skinner, Faith Heitlaw, and Don Myers.
All right, the introduction of our starting lineups, the Holton Red Devils and the Pewamo-Westphalia Pirates. Moments away from battling for the Class C state championship. A great look at some of the faces of the young ladies, and you can see the excitement of being in a state championship game, but little nerves on those faces as well.
Yeah, a little bit, although Pewamo-Westphalia being here for the first time in 10 years, they look pretty calm out there.
I'm Mark Crawford, joined by Lynn Rosendale. Glad you're with us here on Pass. If you are not familiar with girls high school volleyball here in Michigan, it's basically the same as the backyard game, you remember. 6 players on a side. They do rotate following serve. You can hit it 3 times on your side of the net. You score only with serving. And yet, while it has those basic rules, this isn't going to look much like backyard volleyball.
No, there's a few more intricacies as far as the offense and defense is concerned. We'll see a lot of plays called for short sets, short back sets, all kinds of different kind of offensive opportunities at this level of the game. Exciting
game, and we have, as mentioned in our open, an explosive offense in the Holton Red Devils, just a great power club. They're the folks there in the black, white, and red to the right of your screen, and what looks like an outstanding defensive club in the Pewamo-Westphalia Pirates. Saw them in the semifinal, and those young ladies seem to get to everything that was hit by Burton Atherton.
Yeah, it seems as if they're just going to wait for Holton to make the mistakes. Holton's going to try and power the ball over, and Pewamo-Westphalia plays very patient defense on their side.
Just about set to get underway. Starting for Pewamo-Westphalia, Beth Smith, Heidi Wood, Dawn Barker, Carrie Thalen, Tracy Pohl, and Nikki Simon. For Holton, Jennifer Thornton, Dawn Long, Jennifer Nichols, Amy DeLong, Lori Swenson, and Erin Monette. And on the service, it'll be Pewamo-Westphalia, Beth Smith. A 5'5" junior will get us started. And gets the ace.
That's a good start for Pewamo-Westphalia. If they were a little bit nervous, that sure helped shake things off right from the start.
Well, Holton has been ranked number 1 in the coaches poll all season long, and their goal, coach said at the beginning of the season, was win a state championship.
Yeah, they got here last year. And they didn't quite get the championship last year, but they're after it this year.
Lost to Burton Atherton in last year's final 15-5, 16-14, and they're down 2-0 here as Pewamo-Westphalia off to a good start. We're on the initial service of this Class C state championship game. It's deep. Side out, and service goes over to Holton. Pewamo-Westphalia 2, Holton nothing. And first up to serve for the Red Devils, Dawn Long.
Holton is a little bit taller team than Pewamo-Westphalia. Here you can see him going up for the block. We've got Amy DeLong on the outside. Both blockers up, put the ball down.
Gonna be an ace. And we're deadlocked at 2-2. Holton has starters standing 6 foot tall, 5'11", 5'10", 5'10", and the tallest starter for Pewamo-Westphalia is Nikki Simon, who you spotlighted in the open at 5'9". So 4 of the players for Holton bigger than anyone for the Pirates of Pewamo-Westphalia. Didn't matter that time, as the ball driven into the Holton defense. Service goes over.
Off the net. And we had a lift there called. Now Holton in the semifinals struggled with their serve reception, and I talked to their coach about that, and he said really the key for them is to get the pass up to Amy DeLong so she can run something with the offense. Now here we see him struggle with the first few points here again on that serve reception. He told me that if they can get the pass up to Amy DeLong, they're unstoppable, but they have yet to do that in this first game.
Into the net. Carrie Phelan does manage to pick up 2 more points for Pewamo-Westphalia. They lead Holton 4-2 here. Game 1 in this Class C state championship match, and Holton will serve. Dawn Barker, number 10 on the far side, drills it across the defense. And if Holton was supposed to be the power team, somebody forgot to tell Dawn Barker. Heidi Wood to serve for Pewamo-Westphalia, and their lead is 5-2 over Holton.
As we see, once again, Holton still struggling on that serve reception. It seems like they're not quite in the right place.
That's deep. And what that means, Lynn, when they can't receive serve is they don't get the ball quickly to the setter and can't find somebody up at the net and get that good hard shot, huh?
Right. If they don't get the ball up to Amy where she can set it, as we see here, either someone else is setting the ball and they don't have the offensive options, or she's got to pass it.
And right now it's Pewamo-Westphalia 7-2 over Holton. And we got a timeout. Holton coach Ed Bailey wants a timeout. You see our road to the volleyball finals here. Pewamo-Westphalia taking out last year's state champions from Burton Atherton. Holton, a very difficult match. Holton and Hanover Horton. Match that was tied at about 10 or 11 each in both of those 2 games, and Holton managed to pull away and take that one.
That was kind of like this match. It was Holton's offensive power just finally overcame Hanover Horton. They were scrapping over there on the defense, but just couldn't stay with that long enough to hold out.
Well, Ed Bailey, the 13th year head coach for Holton, has had his say with his Red Devils. They trail 7-2, and Pewamo-Westphalia on the serve. Heidi Wood. And there it is again, as Holton's unable to get it to the setter.
There's another free ball. That's just what Holton does not want to do.
Ball was tipped. The kill is good, and it's 8-2 Pewamo-Westphalia. We've also not seen Holton able to set up the block at the net as well as they did in their semifinal match right now. They just look a little out of sync, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Boy, great save by Pewamo-Westphalia. I think Tracy Pohl over here, number 14, who managed to get enough of a hand on the ball to sneak it over the net.
Now in that sequence, we see the pass coming up to Amy, and they're able to run something. You see the pass, she's able to set it, get it to her outside hitter, Jennifer Thornton, who puts it down. If they can keep that going, they'll be able to get right back into this match. That's really the key.
That's the Holton we saw in the semifinals, playing power volleyball. Pewamo-Westphalia 8, Holton 2. Holton serves. Class C state championship is at stake here. And an error by Pewamo-Westphalia. An attack error, those are called in volleyball terminology. The point goes to Holton. It's 8-3, Pewamo-Westphalia. And now 8-4.
Now we're starting to see a little bit of Holton's power at the net coming through.
Holton's Kelly Becklin is serving.
We had a touch on the block.
Well, now we finally get it. Yep. One of the line judges calls it. Was not called at the net, but in volleyball, officials are very good about talking to each other.
Here we go. You can see the blockers go up for Holton. Skims right off the top of their fingertips. The ball lands out of bounds, but Holton touched it.
Side out, and Pewamo-Westphalia's Nikki Simon will serve. Her club leading 8-4.
There's a good pass.
Well, they tried the short set to the middle and just wasn't quite high enough for Lori Swenson to knock it over. (9-4), Pewamo-Westphalia leads.
Well, it's interesting that we should see Pewamo-Westphalia now putting up the strong block. They've had a couple of them on Holton. They do get the pass up, Holton does, to Amy DeLong, but it's blocked.
Cross court right over our heads.
It looked on that play like Jennifer Nichols was trying to go around the block.
And another timeout called by Ed Bailey of Holton. The Red Devils need to talk things over, trailing 11-4. Coming up Saturday on Pass, the Michigan High School Athletic Association will present live coverage of the 1994 Boys Basketball Finals. The Class B game gets things started at 10:30 in the morning, followed by the Class DC doubleheader at 2 p.m. And in prime time, presentation of the Class A State Championship game at 8 o'clock. It's the best basketball on the tube this weekend, and it's only on Pass. All the games coming from the Breslin Arena up in East Lansing, Michigan this year. A change from past years when things have been at the Palace. And this year, some great basketball over a 3 or 4 day stretch, all of it being played there at Breslin. Pewamo-Westphalia out front 11-4 here. In fact, worth mentioning, Lynn, I suppose, Pewamo-Westphalia fans are doing a lot of traveling right now. Their boys basketball team is still alive right now, too. They're playing in the quarterfinals tomorrow.
There's the good pass, the good setup.
Lori Swenson.
Outside kill. Here we go. Here's the pass. Amy gets just to it, puts it outside, and Lori Swenson puts it down. It's so key for Holton on that pass, if they can just get their passing game back together.
Jennifer Thornton will serve for Holton. They trail 11-4. And side out right back to Pewamo-Westphalia. Well, the Pirates have got to be growing their confidence here. I'm sure they knew as well as anybody else did that Holton was a big favorite. But they're having none of that talk, and now it's 12-4 for the Pirates of Pewamo-Westphalia.
Pewamo-Westphalia didn't look nervous to start the game, and they just seem to be getting looser and looser as the game goes along here. Now we see some of that scrappy defense.
Holton gets the service back.
We got another good pass here. Lori Swenson going up for the kill.
Amy Vandenberg checks in now for the Holton Red Devils, a 5'6" junior. She will serve with her club looking for a run. They trail 12-4 in game 1 of this state championship match.
Ooh, there's the big block by Holton.
This telecast is a copyrighted production of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and Pro-Am Sports. No reproduction of the pictures or accounts of this game may be taken without the express written consent of the MHSAA and Pro-Am Sports.
We talked about that run. there's 2 points in a row. That's what Pewamo-Westphalia does not want to happen at this time.
Well, and Patty Felposh, the coach at Pewamo-Westphalia, you can bet won't allow it to go more than another point or two before she uses a timeout. There's the good defense again, but it's outside the edge of the net.
Holton is starting to get a little more accuracy in their passing game. Most of their passes are going to Amy DeLong now.
And the answer for Pewamo-Westphalia. Carrie Phelan gets service back for the Pirates, and Tracy Pohl has the serve. 12-7, Pewamo-Westphalia out front. Good, strong, quick set. Somebody in the net, I think.
Yeah, Pewamo-Westphalia was on the net, in the net on that one. Amber Trigstad was pretty much, had the ball in control coming down on her side anyways.
Substitution, as you see, in for Holton. 6-foot junior Erin Monette. Service is long, and Pewamo-Westphalia gets it back. PW 12, Holton 7. Sub now for the Pirates will check in. And in to serve is Beth Smith. 5'5" junior who started the game serving for Pewamo-Westphalia.
Another good pass by the Red Devils.
Well, what stood out in their semifinal game was that Amy DeLong would get the ball to her hitters right there at the tape, as she did on that particular play. And when she does that, it's very hard to stop the outside hitters at Holton. On the service now, Dawn Long for Holton, her club down by 5. That one's deep. It's 12-8. Good crowd on hand here at Kalamazoo Central. Lower bleachers all full. Good number in the upper bleachers, and even some folks standing around the balcony areas here. And right now they're watching a good Class C final.
There's a big hole in the middle. Carrie Talon found the hole there. Put down the off-speed shot where the Red Devils weren't quite expecting it.
You know, almost a miss hit, I think, that time. I think Erin Monette was intending to drive it on the quick set and could just get her fingers on it. And it looked like a pretty good dink in the end, but I'm not sure that was the plan.
The set was a little bit high, and she looks like she did just quite get a fingertip on it, enough to put it over the net.
Holton serving down by 4, 12-8 in the first game of this Class C state championship, and the margin narrows. It's 12-9.
Holton seems to be loosening up a little bit now, getting into the game a little bit more.
And 12-10.
Another block by Erin Monette.
And right now, Pewamo-Westphalia wants a timeout. Patty Felposh, the fourth-year head coach, is going to talk things over with her club. Up just 2 now at 12-10. Videotapes of the title games of the 1994 MHSAA Lower Peninsula Volleyball Finals are available on videotape for purchase through an arrangement with the Media Center of Lansing. Each game will be available in VHS format at a cost of $39.95, which includes all taxes and handling charges. When ordering, be sure to indicate the sport and class of the game desired. Orders may be directed to the Media Center, 2405 East Mount Hope, Lansing, Michigan, 48910. Checks should be made payable to the Media Center, and please allow 2 to 4 weeks for delivery. Pirates of Pewamo-Westphalia out front 12-10, but Holton on the serve. Amy DeLong serving for Holton.
You got a net violation on Holton.
In the net, yep. So the serve goes back over to Pewamo-Westphalia and to Heidi Wood. Double hit. Got a little too high up in the arm there and bounced off the forearm and up then into the bicep area. And Pewamo-Westphalia gets the point, 13-10.
Holton needs a stop here.
Won't get it.
Passing error. There was nothing Amy could do with that pass. Tried to play it out of the net, but just too tight to do anything with.
14-10, game point for Pewamo-Westphalia. And trouble with their passing again.
There we see what happens when they get the pass up to Amy to set it. Then the Holton Red Devils can do something with the ball.
Yeah, you're right, been very consistent when they're able to pass the ball to Amy DeLong and she's able to get it to the outside hitters like Jennifer Thornton in that case. Holton can score. They're serving, now trailing 14-10. And they have survived now one game point. Jennifer Thornton again. It's 14-11.
As long as they keep going to the outside, Jennifer Thornton, there seems to be a hole in the middle there of Pewamo-Westphalia that they can put the ball down in.
Service back to Pewamo-Westphalia at 14-11, their second opportunity for game. And it'll be Nikki Simon, the 5'9" senior, who will serve. Holton survives another game point.
Jennifer Thornton from the outside once again. She leads the Red Devils with 4 kills in the game.
And she'll serve right now. Pewamo-Westphalia 14, Holton 11.
There's a nice save by Nikki Simon. And one by the Red Devils.
14-12.
Just over the block of Pewamo-Westphalia.
And a timeout, Pewamo-Westphalia. The official ball of the 1994 MHSAA Volleyball Finals is provided by Mikasa. The MHSAA would like to thank Mikasa for its donation of the balls used at this year's quarterfinal, semifinal, and final matches.
Here we see Holton going up to hit just over the top of Pewamo-Westphalia's block and the hole in the middle where the ball falls.
Amber Trigstad that time for Holton. Very difficult ball to hit as it was set a little bit behind her. You see our score, 14-13. Pewamo-Westphalia out front of Holton. The Pirates have had 2 opportunities at game point. I'm Mark Crawford along with Lynn Rosendale. Glad you're with us from Kalamazoo Central High School for this Class C Volleyball State Championship game on pass. Holton to tie. And they do. We are deadlocked at 14. And another timeout. Pewamo-Westphalia.
Timeout, Pewamo-Westphalia.
Well, one state champion already crowned here at Kalamazoo Central. The Fighting Tigers of Battle Creek St. Philip were victorious in Class D. Very impressive showing by St. Phil. What is that, a three-peat for them?
Yeah, that's what the fans were all cheering. They wanted a three-peat, and they got what they wanted.
Well, they're a young club, and I have a feeling they'll be looking at four-peat next year. Right here, Holton, runners-up last year. A club that's been pointing toward this state championship all season long. Deadlocked with Pewamo-Westphalia. We're tied at 14. Holton's turn for game point.
That's a kill by Lori Swenson. Swenson goes up. Pewamo-Westphalia defense playing a little bit high. Took the ball too high to pass it. That's Swenson's third kill in the match.
Jennifer Thornton will serve for game one.
We had to know Holton wouldn't go down without a fight.
They get it. It's an ace. Pewamo-Westphalia stood and watched it, thought it might be deep. And the Holton Red Devils survive 2 game points for Pewamo-Westphalia and take game one 16-14. One of your network sponsors is True Value Hardware. I'm Mark Crawford along with Lynn Rosendale, back with you from Kalamazoo Central High School, where Holton survived 2 game points for Pewamo-Westphalia to take game one of this C final 16-14. Here is that ace to win game one.
Jennifer Thornton can't think of a better way to end the game than that. She scored the last 5 points in that first game. Jennifer Thornton also led the Red Devils with 4 kills.
Lynn, a real challenge now for Pewamo-Westphalia is going to be to get back up now. You know, they had 2 opportunities to win game one. They let it go by the wayside. They lost that first game now, 16-14, and they have to put that behind them and get on with business here. Get back to playing the way they did early in that first game.
They had a lead. They had a big lead at the beginning of the game, and they let Holton back into the game point by point. And what they wanted to do was try and keep the pressure on Holton. But they let Holton get into their game plan a little bit, and now that momentum is on Holton's side.
Holton with the service. Dawn Long, a 5'6" junior, will start us out here in game 2. We play a best 2 out of 3 games.
Pewamo-Westphalia. The referees say that the ball never crossed the net, was not touched on the block by Holton.
So 1-0. Holton leads this second game. Good look at Dawn Long. Well, little mix-up down by the net. Pewamo-Westphalia had both Carrie Thalen and Nikki Simon there, and they just bumped into each other.
Here we see, it looks as if both hitters thought the ball was coming to them on that play.
There's the height of Holton again as up front. Holton has 4 players starting here taller than anyone on the Pewamo-Westphalia side, and Holton is out 3-0 here in game 2.
It's interesting, Mark, that Dawn Long should serve the first 4 points for Holton. She is not a regular starter for the Red Devils. But Amber Trigstad went down with an ankle injury last night in the quarterfinals, and she is playing in the front row, but they wanted to save her ankle. So they have Dawn Long filling in as a defensive specialist in the back row, doing a great job of serving here.
Big play for Pewamo-Westphalia as the Pirates get service back. Holton 4, Pewamo-Westphalia nothing here in game 2. First game went to Holton 16-14. The Michigan Class C state championship at stake. Quick set in the middle. The Pewamo-Westphalia players suggesting she was in the net, and the officials are going to talk it over.
There was some movement on the net. It's hard to say whether it was the ball or whether it was the hitter. The referee is saying it was the ball.
Service back to Holton. Amy DeLong. Well, Amy DeLong is one of those do-it-all players. Served something like 12 of her team's points in the semifinal. Plays a great game as a setter. Gets the occasional kill.
She's a very smart setter. She seems to know where the defense is on the court.
And Pewamo-Westphalia will get it back.
That ball was set just a little bit too tight to the net.
Be out.
Pewamo-Westphalia had an opportunity there. That was an error on a pass ball over the net, but couldn't take advantage of it. It seems like when things aren't going well, everything seems to go wrong.
Kelly Becklin in the ball game will serve for Holton. Good serve, little top spin, came up short, and Pewamo-Westphalia could do little on the return, and Holton gets it to Jennifer Thornton again.
Holton's picking up their passing game.
The Pirates need a timeout. Next week, you can catch the Class B and A championship matches of the 1994 MHSAA volleyball tournament here on Pass. We'll have another doubleheader for you on March 30th with the Class B finale between Richland Gull Lake and Holland Christian at 7 p.m., followed by the A championship. You and I get to work this one between the Huskies of Portage Northern and Bay City Central. That one starts at 8:30. Join us again next week as the best in high school championship sports coverage continues here on Pass.
Here we see the good set and the outside hit by Jennifer Thornton to the middle of the court again. That's where they seem to be having success all day today.
Jennifer Thornton had 9 kills in the semifinal, and Bill Brandell, who's working stats with us, how many so far here?
6 now.
6. You see where we stand. Holton came from behind to win game 1, 16-14. They are out front 6-0 here in game 2 and still serving. Net serve, and Pewamo-Westphalia gets it back. And it's the Pirates now who need a run. I remember saying that once in game 1 about Holton. Now it's Pewamo-Westphalia that needs to run some points off and get some confidence back. Oh, it's in. The officials say it's in. 6-1.
That's what Pewamo-Westphalia needed. They needed to get on the scoreboard, get a little momentum rolling their way.
Well, they get the ace from Heidi Wood, and then net serve next, and so service back to Holton with a 6-1 lead and substitutions now. Into the ball game, just as you'd mentioned, Amber Trigstead, and sitting down Dawn Long.
Nice pickup on the block.
It's wide, and Pewamo-Westphalia has service back. The Pirates really do get to most anything that's on the playing surface here. Into the game, Angela Smith, a 5'11" sophomore. Service by Nikki Simon.
There's an overpass by the Red Devils, setting up Pewamo-Westphalia for that
kill. 6-2, Holton leads.
That's one thing you don't want to do, is set up the other team. We had a communication error there by Holton. Everyone was looking for somebody else to play the ball.
6-3 now is Pewamo-Westphalia trying to sneak back into game 2. And they continue to run down almost anything on the floor. Good block by the Pirates. Service back to Holton, leading 6-3. Nice to see so many good athletes who are also good students on the floor out here. Holton's team grade point average 3.1. Pewamo-Westphalia's 3.2. Amy Vandenberg on to serve. It's into the net, and service back to Pewamo-Westphalia. And it's 6-4.
We saw the overpass there again. Holton setting up Pewamo-Westphalia for that kill. And almost another one. But Pewamo-Westphalia a little too anxious in the net on that one.
Holton serving, up 6-4. And I would think the Red Devils have to be looking to get it to Jennifer Thornton here. That's when they are at their best, when they find Jennifer Thornton on the outside. And it's been a while.
She's been in the back row.
Right now it's Lori Swenson, number 9. Serving winners for Holton, 8-4 is their lead. Good hard service, low just across the net and falling right short in the center of the court. And Holton's Lori Swenson has got Pewamo-Westphalia on the run right now.
Pirates are struggling with the pass.
Service back to Pewamo-Westphalia, Holton 9, PW 4. Class C state championship game here from Kalamazoo Central. Hope you're enjoying it. And the little runner by Erin Monette, and Holton has the service back again.
Now we see Jennifer Thornton back to the front row, and I'm sure that's where Amy DeLong will be looking to go. Back to the outside. Jennifer Thornton leads the Red Devils. She has 6 kills for the match so far.
Dawn Long on to serve. Into the net. Little service error. And Pewamo-Westphalia will send Beth Smith in now.
Just like we thought it would go. When the pass gets up to Amy, she goes outside to Jennifer. That makes number 7 for Thornton.
Holton 9, Pewamo-Westphalia 4. On the serve, Amy DeLong. Boy, good block up front by Monette Nichols for Holton.
Get a little mix up on the set called there.
Good long rally here. And finally put away by Holton's Erin Monette.
Monette took that kill on the second hit instead of waiting for the setter to give it up on the third. And sometimes the defense isn't ready for that. It's a smart play because they don't have their defense set up yet. Pickup on the block.
And that one's deep. Don't know if folks at home were able to pick up. We had a volleyball there caught up in the basketball apparatus up on top of the roof here. And you have to play it if it's caught up there. Wait for it to come down and play it. And Pewamo-Westphalia did and eventually got the point. Kelly Becklin back in will serve for Holton. They lead 10-4, 5 points away from the Class C state championship. But service back to the Pirates. PW needs a run. Good deep service. Kill attempt is wide. Point to Pewamo-Westphalia, 10-5. Been a good, entertaining match. These two clubs have played some long points, some great rallies.
Kelly Becklin almost got hit with that ball, just ducked out of the way. And the ball was served out of bounds by Pewamo-Westphalia.
She's talking to a teammate right now and laughing about it as she waited till the last moment before ducking out of the way.
I think she thought she was going to get hit on the head with it.
Where you expect your teammates to help you in terms of the ball being deep, right? You're concentrating on return and somebody else is going to shout long, long, long.
Right. If the ball is not to you, that is your responsibility if you're a back row player to get to that back line and let your teammate know if the ball is going to be in or out.
Another timeout for Pewamo-Westphalia as Holton has stretched the lead to 11-5.
They found the sideline on that hit.
Well, our special thanks go out during today's broadcast to the people behind the scenes who make it all possible. We would especially like to thank Kalamazoo Central Athletic Director Blake Hagman and his entire staff who have done an excellent job organizing this year's finals, and all their assistants who've put in long hours to make it possible. Always do a great job here at Kalamazoo Central hosting events. Our thanks as well to John Johnson from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, and to Bill Brandell, who's here today doing some stat work for us. 16-14, 11-5. Holton wins game 1, and they are on the verge of this Class C state championship, and that's what stands in the way right there. The Pirates of Pewamo-Westphalia. And Patty Felposh, the head coach at Pewamo-Westphalia, talking with her club, needs a rally. Patty Felposh, a grad, in fact, of Pewamo-Westphalia, went on to play volleyball at Ferris and has done great things with their program. Holton marching toward that title.
That ball hit through the block. Jennifer Thornton had no chance to make a play on that. Got called for the lift.
Nikki Simon will serve for Pewamo-Westphalia. Substitution in now, Angela Smith, a 5'11" sophomore, tallest player on the Pewamo-Westphalia squad. Point to Pewamo-Westphalia, net violation against Holton. And maybe the little run the Pirates are looking for. They're down 12-6 here in game 2. The overpass, and Lori Swenson knocks it right down the middle.
It was good hustle by Pewamo-Westphalia, but unfortunately the pass over the net to set it up for Holton.
Amy Vandenberg in to serve for Holton, leading 12-6. Now 13-6. And Amy Vandenberg knows if she can serve 2 more winners here, it's a state championship.
It's to the point where Holton can really feel it now. It's going to be hard to stop.
Good block.
Westphalia does. They're not going to go down without a fight, it doesn't look like.
Angela Smith right there in the middle got the good block. And Pewamo-Westphalia has served back again. Well, you know, game 1, Pewamo-Westphalia had a couple of opportunities to win at 14. Couldn't make it happen. Holton came back. Maybe the Pirates can do the same thing to Holton here. Back into the lineup now for Holton. Erin Monette, 6-foot junior who steps into the front line. Lori Swenson serves and is long. Holton players are really loose right now, you can see that, but they don't want to get too loose here. They want to finish the job.
Looks like they're out there having a good time.
Well, Erin Monette, the 6-footer from the left side, drills it cross court, and service is back with Holton.
On that rotation, it puts Jennifer Thornton back in the front row for the Red Devils. She leads the Red Devils with 7 kills in the match already.
Ellen Monette is right in the middle. So they got some power up there in the front line right now.
Oh, nice dig. Ooh, that's a great save by Holton. Just
You and I
a
were
little bit too far off the net for Jennifer Thornton to do anything with.
Well, you and I were talking before the game, though. One of the things I really liked about Holton in the semifinals was their attack mentality, and that was it right there. Jennifer Thornton may have been a few feet back off the net, but darned if she wasn't going to try and drill it down somebody's throat. Beth Smith, number 2 for the Pirates, will serve. It's 13-6. Holton leads. And the Pirates need Beth Smith to lead them on a little run right here. Boy, the blocking up front has been good for Holton.
Amy DeLong, I think, hit the net with her foot on that hit.
It's 13-7. And the service is wide.
Back to Holton, and I see the signal going from Jennifer Thornton to Amy DeLong. We need 2 points. We need 2 points. They lead 13-7, trying to win the state championship here in Class C. They need 1.
And we're going to see the Holton fans get on their feet. They want that 1 point.
Holton took game 1, 16-14, fighting off 2 Pewamo-Westphalia game points. They lead game 2, 14-7. And if they win this point, they are your Lower Peninsula Class C state volleyball champions. Well, that is a scrappy bunch over there at Pewamo-Westphalia. They aren't about to go down.
Overpass by Holton. They had a few of those this game. That's almost sure points for your opponent.
Service back to Holton, and the Red Devils again with an opportunity. Kelly Becklin will check in and will serve.
At this point, if you're Pewamo-Westphalia, you're playing not to lose, and Holton is playing to win, and there can be a real difference in the aggressiveness between the two teams.
Holton was aggressive enough anyway. Didn't need the added incentive. And how appropriate they should win on the kill by Jennifer Thornton. Holton is your Class C state volleyball champions, 16-14, 15-8. The Holton Red Devils, your Class C state volleyball champions. One of your network sponsors is Farm Bureau Insurance.
And now we'd like to direct your attention to center court, where Susan Martin, Assistant Director of the Michigan High School Athletic Association, will make the awards presentation. First, let us honor the runner-up in Class C, the Pirates of Pewamo-Westphalia High School. Receiving medals are number 1, Jody Pline. Number 2, Beth Smith. Number 3, Lori Heckman. Number 4, Heidi Wood. Number 5, Debbie Klein. Number 9, Angela Smith. Number 10, Dawn Barker. Number 11, Kimberly Weber. Number 12, Carrie Thalen. And number 13, Christine Williams. Number 14, Tracy Pohl. And number 15, Nikki Simon. And accepting the runner-up trophy in Class C, Coach Patty Feldposh. Congratulations to the Pewamo-Westphalia Pirates for an outstanding season. And now, for the 1993 Lower Peninsula Class C Volleyball Champions, the Red Devils of Holton High School. Receiving medals for the Red Devils are number 2, Kelly Becklin. Number 4, Jennifer Thornton. Number 5, Dawn Long. Number 6, Amy Vandenberg. Number 7, Jennifer Nichols. Number 8, Amy DeLong. Number 9, Lori Swenson. Number 11, Amber Trigstad. And number 12, Erin Monette. And accepting the Class C State Championship trophy for the Lower Peninsula, Coach Ed Bailey. Congratulations to the Holton High School Red Devils on their state championship.
Mark Crawford, Lynn Rosendale with you one final time. Holton, your Class C state champs. Lynn, final thought?
Well, I don't think anybody was going to stop Holton today. They said they've been keen for this particular game since they started the season back in November, and it just didn't look like anybody was going to stop them today.
All right, don't forget that Saturday on Pass will serve up 4 live games from the finals of the 1994 MHSAA Boys Basketball Tournament at the Breslin Center in East Lansing. Our coverage begins at 10:30 a.m. with the Class B final, with the Class DC doubleheader following at 2 p.m. and the Class A finale that night at 8. Our volleyball coverage here on Pass continues next Wednesday, March 30th, with the Class B title bout at 7, followed by the A championship at 8:30. Your Class C champion is Holton, a 16-14, 15-8 victor over Pewamo-Westphalia. And now for Lynn Rosendale and our production crew from TCI Cablevision of Oakland County, I'm Mark Crawford. So long, everybody.